Dolly Parton's sister, Freida Parton, has just made an emotional public plea, asking fans and the world to rally in prayer as Dolly faces health challenges. In a deeply personal Facebook post dated October 7, 2025, Freida admitted she'd been up all night praying for her sister. She wrote that many already know Dolly hasn't been feeling her best lately, and because she believes so strongly in the power of prayer, she's asking everyone who loves Dolly to become prayer warriors alongside her. She declared she's strong, she's loved, and with all the prayers being lifted for her, I know in my heart she's going to be just fine. Godspeed, my sissy Dolly. We all love you. That call to prayer comes just days after Dolly herself announced she would postpone her highly anticipated Las Vegas residency, originally set to run from December 4th to December 13th, 2025 at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. Instead, those 6 shows have now been pushed back to September 2026. Rather than shy away from the concern swirling online, Dolly was candid. She admitted in her announcement that she's been dealing with some health challenges and that her doctors have recommended a few procedures. She even joked that maybe it's time for her 100,000-mile checkup, though she noted wryly, "It's not the usual trip to see my plastic surgeon." Because of these issues, Dolly said she's not able to rehearse and prepare the show as she'd envisioned. She said she wants to give her fans the quality of performance they deserve, and she doesn't want to step on stage until she can do just that. Although she will rest for now, she added she'd still be working on her broader projects from Nashville, promising this was not a farewell. "Don't worry about me quitting the business because God hasn't said anything about stopping yet," she said, adding that she felt God was telling her to slow down temporarily so she could be ready for more adventures ahead. Earlier in September, Dolly also missed a Dollywood announcement event for a new ride called Night Flight Expedition. In a video that was played at the event in her absence, she explained she had recently passed a kidney stone, which led to an infection, and doctors recommended she refrain from traveling. She insisted she was there in spirit, though physically absent. Then, in another development tied to her rescheduled shows, country star Tim McGraw was announced to be filling in some of the dates in December 2025. Because Dolly shifted her shows to September 2026, McGraw will perform on December 4th, 6th, 12th, and 13th, maintaining a presence for fans who had already bought tickets or planned to attend events during those times. Through all of this, the public and celebrity community have reacted with swift empathy, concern, and support. Fans on social media have flooded Freida's post with messages of encouragement. Messages like, "We love you, Dolly," "Sending healing vibes," and "You're in our prayers." As more people weigh in, the tone is consistently hopeful, rooted in admiration for Dolly's long history of perseverance, humility, and musical brilliance. Many fans recalled how she's weathered challenges throughout her career, yet always risen again, turning adversity into inspiration. Freida later felt she needed to clarify the intensity of her earlier message. She said she didn't mean to alarm anyone. She explained Dolly is a little under the weather and that her prayer request came from love and concern, not from any confirmed medical crisis. She stressed that she believes Dolly will recover and that she doesn't want people to spiral into panic over the situation. This moment is especially poignant considering Dolly's life in 2025 has already been marked by grief and adjustment. In March of this year, she lost her husband of nearly 60 years, Carl Dean, who passed away at age 82. In the wake of his passing, Dolly released a new single, "If You Hadn't Been There," on March 6, 2025, as a tribute to their life together. That song, raw with emotion, echoed how deeply Carl supported her and how entwined their lives had been. Dolly has since then explicitly leaned on her faith, her memories, and her fans to carry her forward. To understand just how high the stakes feel now, remember who Dolly Parton is: a country music icon, a cultural force, a philanthropist, a storyteller who spanned decades of fame. She's known for classics like Jolene, 9 to 5, "I will always love you," and for her boundless generosity, particularly in education and community development via her Imagination Library and other initiatives. Her music, voice, and spirit have touched countless lives. In 2025, she also debuted a new stage musical, Dolly, a true original, based on her life and work, slated to premiere in Nashville, further proving she remains artistically active and ever committed. So when Freida steps forward publicly, asking the world to pray, it's not mere a fan plea. It's a sister speaking from an intimate place of love, fear, devotion, and hope. She's letting us in on the reality that even legends endure fragility. She's asking us not to treat Dolly like an untouchable icon, but to see her as human, to wrap her in community, empathy, and spiritual support. It reminds us that miracles, solace, and healing sometimes shift in the spaces between fame and vulnerability. As we await updates, the unanswered questions remain. How serious are the health challenges? Exactly which procedures will Dolly undergo? What is her recovery timeline? Will this delay ripple into her other projects, her books, her musical, her philanthropic work? Her representatives have remained quiet beyond Dolly's own announcement, and she herself has kept the finer medical details private. Yet the signs point to optimism. Dolly's own words lean toward continuation, not exit. Freida's post, even with her clarifying message, remains grounded in faith and expectation of healing. Fans' responses confirm she is not facing this alone. Tim McGraw stepping in for concerts ensures fans aren't left abandoned. And Dolly's previous track record, resilience in the face of sorrow, health scares, personal loss, gives hope that this moment may be another chapter in her story of renewal. In the coming days and weeks, we may receive clearer updates, statements from her medical team, clarifications from her representatives, or perhaps words from Dolly herself. Whenever that happens, the world will be listening. For now, we hold space, keep her in thought, and honor the sister's call to collective care. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.